I needed someone that would be willing to spoil me silly with Lambo, properties, and other luxury gifts. Armed with the jazz, it was time to find my perfect target. Where could I come across a billionaire to use my power on? Someone immediately came to mind, Don Femi. He was a young, stinkingly rich biggest boy I was following on Snapchat. I sent Don Femi a private message with a steaming picture of myself in a bikini. It worked. It took me to dinner at a private penthouse with a rooftop view of the Atlantic Ocean. I kissed him softly, and as I pulled back, I blew the jazz powder. Instead of Femi falling into a love-struck trance, he just sat there, frozen. Before I could react, he blew something back into my face. Immediately, my body went weak. My head spun and my vision blurred like I had been drugged. A deep, paralyzing fog settled over my mind, like I was sinking into a dream I couldn't wake up from. Femi leaned back, watching me with an amused smirk. He stretched lazily, a cat that had cornered its prey. "You were trying to trap me?" "Me, Femi," he chuckled, shaking his head. "Well, congratulations. Now you belong to me." I gasped, my breath coming out in short, panicked bursts. What was going on? My brain screamed at me to get up, to run, to fight, but my body refused to listen. It was like I had been unplugged from myself. I could feel my limbs, but they weren't mine anymore. I tried to talk, to beg, to scream, but nothing came out. My tongue was like stone in my mouth. Don Femi watched my struggle with quiet amusement before sighing, the boredom of a man who had seen this reaction 1,000 times before. "Kira, let me explain something to you," he said, chin on knuckles. "Jazz, juju, or whatever that rubbish you blew on me is, do not work. They are just scam. Big scam. Me? I deal in science. Advanced, refined, and predictable. What I hit you with is the real deal. African technology. The kind of science that's more potent and controllable than any mind-altering drug the Western world has ever created." I blinked rapidly, trying to shake the fog in my brain, but his voice wrapped around my thoughts like a warm, suffocating blanket. What was he talking about? This type of African technology is what many mistake as black magic, but it is nothing supernatural, just a knowledge that very, very few people have, and I am lucky to have access to it. He paused, took a long sip from his glass, and stared out at the ocean. It gives me the power to influence and condition the mind of whoever I administer it to. Call it neurological hacking. Then he added, "It is as effective as me programming a GPS directly into your mind and controlling every direction you go, every single action you take." I stared at him in horror. With a satisfied nod, Femi picked up his phone and made a brief call. 2 minutes later, his driver and bodyguard entered the room. Everything after that happened in flashes. They took my phone, my bag, my jewelry, while I sat down there, unable to move or stop them. After they left, Femi placed a cheap Nokia phone on the table in front of me. "From now on, Kira, this is the only communication device you will have, and I am the only person that can reach you on it," he informed me. "No Instagram, no friends, no life. You are now my employee." My mind screamed, "Employee?" He tapped his fingers on the table calculatingly and looked me over like a tailor about to make measurements. Then, with the authority of a secondary school principal calling out a latecomer, he gestured sharply. "Stand up and come with me." And just like a well-behaved GS1 student, I obeyed. But not because I wanted to. Oh no. My legs moved on their own, my body following him like I had signed a 5-year contract with my village people. Femi did not lie when he said he had hacked my mind with the thing he blew on me. My mind now had the Bluetooth connection with his voice, and there was nothing I could do about it. Inside this car, your girl just sat stiffly, staring ahead like a fresh kidnapped victim, which, to be honest, I kind of was. We did not drive for long before arriving at his house. I had expected it to be big, but it wasn't just big, it was disrespectfully big. And apart from a few men, Femi himself, his driver, his bodyguard, and one other person that seems to be his relative, the place was filled with women. The person who opened the gate was female. The one that came to carry Femi's belongings from the car and opened the living room door for him, another female. I counted 8 of them within 30 seconds. I knew there must be more. They were moving like robots, expressionless, cleaning, setting food on the dining table, adjusting through pillows that were already fine. None of them spoke. None made eye contact. They were just there. Femi leaned closer to me, seeing my confusion at this unnatural setting. They were once like you know, beautiful, sharp-mouthed, full of life. Now, they are my little puppets, waiting to do every bidding and be discarded when I'm done. A chill ran down my spine at those words. So this was my life now? From baddie to bewitched housemaid? Just like that? Before I could process it all, Femi walked off, and like a remote control toy, I followed. We came to what had to be his master bedroom. Very large, luxurious, and breathtaking. The door leading to its bathroom was open, and there was a girl in there cleaning the jacuzzi. She was drop-dead gorgeous, slim and tall like a supermodel, and had rich dark skin with arresting hazel eyes. Tari, from now on, your area is the garden. Since Jumi is no more, you will be the one taking care of the flowers and trees, he said to her. She obediently left, not even bothering to rinse off her soapy hands. Femi turned to me. This is now your area. This bedroom and bathroom and the veranda outside must be sparkling clean at all times. When you're not on assignment, you must continuously clean and make sure everything is in order. I hate dirt too. You can see how debonair I am, right? My surroundings must be the same way. I don't want to see a single dust or grime anywhere. I wanted to say, Oga, you dey whine me? But my mouth refused to move. Instead, my legs entered the bathroom by themselves. I started cleaning where Tari had stopped, getting down on my knees, scrubbing and questioning every decision that had led me to this point. Hey, oh Kira, big Lagos babe, now a glorified house girl. See where my desperation for Lambo has led me to. But my people, I was yet to see the worst.